Oh, there's so much glare. I'm so sorry if there's a lot of glare. I just got these new glasses and the blue filter light is just glare central. I'm sorry. But anyway, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's V and today I'm going to be doing the mid-year freakout book tag. It's everywhere on BookTube, I know. I just wanted to do it because I haven't really done a full wrap up from, I guess, November until now. So I thought I'd do this tag just so I can reflect on what I've read so far. I just finished my exams, so I'm on semester break at the moment, so hopefully I can get more content out for you guys. So the mid-year freakout book tag, is that right? Yeah. Okay. The original creators of this content is Chami and Ellie, and I'll link their channels down below. I know Ellie has done a video, but Chami, I think, doesn't do that kind of videos anymore, but I'll still link her channel down below for you to check out. All right, so first question is best book you've read so far in 2020, and I can safely say that it is Crescent City by Sarah J Maas. You know me, if you know me, I am a big Sarah J Maas fan, and this book, House of Earth and Blood, just came out this year, and I read it and I absolutely love it so much. I really want to reread it again, but I wanted to reread Throne of Glass first, and then A Court of Thorns and Roses, and then House of Earth and Blood. I just want to do a whole Sarah J Maas binge, but obviously I want to read other books, so hopefully I can get to this soon because I really want to reread it. All right, so question number 2 is best sequel you've read so far, and I definitely think Down Among Sticks and Bones by Shauna Maguire is the best sequel I've read so far. It is part of the Wayward Children series. I enjoyed the first book, but the second one really stood out. Is where we find out the backstory of Jack and Jill, and I really love Jack. All right, so number 3 is new release you haven't read yet but want to. And there's a few on the list. There's the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. I really want to read this. I really like vampire books, so really want to get to that. I also want to read The House of Dragons by Jessica Clues. Again, if you know me, really love dragon books, want to read more dragon books. And Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. I have a pre-order of the paperback for this, and I'm waiting patiently for it, so really want to read this. I love Elizabeth Acevedo's books. I have read Poet X by her and I absolutely love it. I really want to read With Fire on High soon, but Poet X really spoke to me, so which is why I wanted to read Clap When You Land. Oh, and also before I forget, I really want to read Beach Read by Emily Henry. I first heard this book from Gabby Reads. I think she already read it and she really loved it. I really want to read this. All right, so the fourth question is most anticipated release for the second half of the year, which I am really excited for. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by Victoria Schwab. I really love Victoria Schwab's Vicious and Vengeful books. I really love them. I haven't got a chance to read Darker Shade of Magic. Yeah, I haven't read that yet, but I do have the books. Hopefully I'll get to that soon. I also want to read One by One by Ruth Ware. Last year, I absolutely loved Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. I feel like that was the best thriller I've read so far. The next one is Kingdom of Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. I've read Carrie Maniscalco's Stalking Jack the Ripper series. I just haven't read Escaping from Houdini and Capturing the Devil yet, but hopefully I'll read that soon. But I really like her writing style and her dark atmosphere that she writes, so hopefully this is the same as well. And I'm really excited for Blood and Honey by Shelby Mahurin. I think that is like maybe the second best book I've read this year so far. It has its flaws, but I just really love the characters and the magic system. It's really cool. So I'm really excited for Blood and Honey by Shelby Mahurin. I am also excited for Where Dreams Descend by Janella Angelis. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I know a lot of people have already read the arc of this and really loved it. And I know it's about a circus group. I'm not too sure, but I really want to read it. And last but not least is Star Daughter by Shweta Thakrar. This is a Hindu folklore fantasy, YA fantasy series, and anything to do with Hindu mythology, you know I'm there. So I'm really excited to read this as well. All right, so number 5 was the biggest disappointment this year. And I think it's The Toll by Neil Shusterman. I really absolutely enjoyed Scythe and Thunderhead last year, especially Thunderhead. That was excellent. So Obviously, going in with high expectations, this was still good. I gave this a solid 4 stars. It was still really good, but unfortunately, it was very, very slow paced. It was a very slow build-up, which I appreciate, but I think going into it with high expectations really let me down, which is why it's my biggest disappointment this year, but I still really liked it, especially the end. It was really good. So number 6 is biggest surprise, and I picked Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy. I have my copy, but it's like way up there. I don't want to take it down. But the biggest surprise for me was Tales of Shadowhunter Academy by Cassandra Clare and a few other authors. I was really surprised how much I really loved this book. I didn't expect it because I really didn't like Bane Chronicles, and from that I realized I didn't really like short stories. So going into Tales of Shadowhunter Academy, I didn't really have much expectations, but this short story collection is different because the stories were chronologically ordered. So it wasn't going from past to present or anything like that, or like jumping between whole different timelines. It was still chronological, and we followed this one character. I'm not going to say who because it's like a spoiler for Mortal Instruments, and this book made me love the character a lot more. And I don't know, it's just a really good short story collection that Cassandra Clare has written so far. It's just, yeah, it's so good. Question number 7 is, what is your favorite debut or new to you author? And again, I think I will definitely pick Shelby Mahurin, Serpent and Dove. I absolutely love this book, like I said, because of the characters and the magic system. I absolutely loved it. As you can see, I have tabs, but I can't wait for the second book. Another book is Nicholas Ames, Kings of the Wild. This I read last month. I'll be doing a wrap up for June, so it'll be after this video, but I really absolutely love this book. This is the most hilarious book I've read so far. It's just so good. The character dynamics, the storytelling, it was so good. Number 8 is newest fictional crush, and I would pick Hunt from Crescent City and Read from Serpent and Dove. Obviously, those are my 2 favorite books of this year. Yeah, I also have a type, if you haven't noticed. Like, Hunt and Read are not far from each other. Even Raysand as well is not far. Now, for number 9 is newest favorite character, and again, it would be Bryce from Crescent City and Lou from Serpent and Dove, but I would probably rank Lou more than Bryce. I really like Lou. She's so quirky, so brave, and she just doesn't care what anyone thinks about her. She just does what she wants, and she's just so great. She's just a ball of sunshine, seriously. And I just finished reading The Final Empire, and I'm starting to really like the character Vin, so maybe she might be in my list after I've read the other 2 books. I'm in the middle of the second one, The Well of Ascension, so maybe after that we'll see. All right, number 10 is book that made you cry, and it was The Island of Sea Woman by Lisa C. This, I was bawling at one part of the book. I just didn't expect something that tragic to happen, but when it happened, I was absolutely bawling my eyes out. This was such a good book. It was a very hard-hitting historical fiction, and I don't read historical fiction a lot because of that reason. Like, these things actually happen to people in real life, so that has more impact on me. And I know it's good to read a lot of impactful books because obviously you gain more knowledge and you learn more things about the world, but unfortunately I need it in small doses. So I read Island Sea Woman. It was so good. And yeah, I bawled my eyes out. Question 11 is books that made you happy. And again, I'm gonna pick Kings of the Wild. I laughed out loud so many times for this book. It's so hilarious. I was surprised. This is the type of adult fantasy, or just fantasy in general, that you shouldn't take too seriously. You're just going to read it to be entertained and enjoy the ride. Absolutely love it. I have the second book coming in the mail, so I'm really excited for that. All right, so number 12 is the most beautiful book you've bought so far or received. So I didn't buy this book. My mom actually got it because she's read Name of the Wind and she wanted me to have something special in my collection, and I'm eternally grateful for her. She literally enables my book obsession, and she also is the one that started the book obsession. So she got me this beautiful 10th anniversary edition of Name of the Wind. It is absolutely gorgeous. I've been staring at it ever since I put it on my shelves. I just could not stop staring at it. It's so beautiful. Look at it. It's just, It's so beautiful. Look at this, the red edges and everything. All right, and number 13 is what books do you need to read by the end of this year? I mean, all of the books, but mainly it's the Red Rising series. I really want to read that series, and I want to read more of Brandon Sanderson books because I really enjoy his writing style. That's why I'm already like on the second book of The Final Empire, because I want to finish the trilogy and then get to The Way of Kings, because I know the fourth one, Rhythm of War, is coming out end of this year. So I want to try and get to those books as fast as I can. And the last question, number 14, is favorite book community member. I know a lot of people haven't actually added this question into their mid-year book freakout tag, but when I looked at Ellie's video, that was one of the questions, so I thought I'd just put it in there because I really want to showcase this booktuber, and that is Jessie May, and I'll link her channel down below for you to check out. I absolutely love her. She's such a sweetheart. She's doing a fantasy sci-fi book club at the moment called Shell Space Book Club. You can find it on Instagram, I'm pretty sure, and she has her own Discord server, which I'm a part of, and I love Jessie. She's just such a sweet human being, and we have really similar tastes. So yeah, just wanted to give it a shout out to her. And that's all the questions I have for this tag. I really enjoyed that tag, actually. A lot of good books I read this year, and not a lot of great ones, but a lot of good ones, and I'm really happy with that. Let me know in the comments below what were your favorites of this year. I would love to know, to see if I've read any of them or put it on my never-ending TBR list. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're doing good, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.